in the game.
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. CD, always more eyes on these night games, and they started it off nicely there on that run.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. Don't think for a second these players don't know and understand that. They want to impress their peers across the league. They also want to win the ball game. That's the way to get things going.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Now Love. A throw left side, reeled in by the rookie wideout. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 45 yards. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they're going to decline that and choose to bring up second down.
So did you feel like maybe this is just a mistake that they don't take the penalty here?
Possibly.
Either that or they feel like their defense just cannot be moved on very well. And they'd rather go ahead and use the downs.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. To pass. Here's Jordan Love. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Tyler Luke on for the field goal.
And his kick here is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Set to kick off.
Back to it now after the made field goal. Here's Luke to kick this one away. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. One across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
That's good for the Packers. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
A man who was the Georgia State High School Player of the Year in 2020. Here's Jahmyr Gibbs. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Now this time, Rodgers will throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Gibbs. On the move past the 40. Touchdown, Packers. Jahmyr Gibbs, 61 yards. And the Packers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. McManus's point after is good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second down and 6 now. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up second down. Love now. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Love looking to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's another Packers 1st down.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
2-yard line. A gain of 3. Brings up
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Love from the gun. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
3rd and goal.
Throwing. Love. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Now he's free up the left sideline. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Love. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now the Packers going to go ahead. Use the second of their timeouts,
First down.
as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
Packers 10. Tyler Luke set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Brings up second and
They'll
7.
come up 2nd and 7. To throw is Rodgers. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
6 yards.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. He may go. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Tyler Luke set to kick off.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. Now he's into the clear again. Touchdown, Packers!